Jonathan Roumie is a Catholic mystic famous for playing Jesus in the hit streaming show The Chosen and hippie Lonnie Frisbee in the film Jesus Revolution. Frisbee was a self-proclaimed prophet in the 60s and 70s during what was called the Jesus movement in America. What the movie doesn't cover is that he was also a homosexual who died of AIDS. Listen to what Roumie said in an interview about how he prepared for the part.
Before I started work, I went over to Christ Cathedral and I sat by his grave and I prayed a rosary with him. The space just to his right is empty, so I got to sit down or lie. At one point, I even lied down because I just thought it would be kind of interesting to try to connect in some way. And I said, Lonnie, I want to honor you with this film, and I really want to bring justice and you know, the testament to the gifts of God's grace and powers that you displayed while you were on this earth. And so, if this is a good idea that I do this film, have somebody give me a sign. Give me a sign, have God give me a sign. And the minute the words left my mouth, behind me there was a door open to the cathedral, and this giant chord rang out for about 5 seconds. So I heard that and I was like, okay, thanks for that.
God's law says, "There shall not be found among you anyone who inquires of the dead, for whoever does these things is an abomination to Yahweh." Galatians 5:20 and Revelation call this sorcery and say such persons will not inherit the kingdom of God. Isaiah 8:19 says, "When they say to you, inquire of the mediums and the spiritists who whisper and mutter, should not a people inquire of their God? Should they inquire of the dead on behalf of the living? To the law and to the testimony. If they do not speak according to this word, it is because they have no dawn. Their hearts are full of darkness and not the light of Christ," when we understand the text.